Hey everyone, Simon here from Simon Says. I do videos about saving people money, and welcome to my video today on broadband. It's really important that you make sure you check what you're paying for your broadband, and let's see if we can get those costs driven right down. Now for this video, you will need a pen, paper and a calculator or a spreadsheet to work out the costs and compare. Now first things first, I've headed over to the Money Advice Service website. Now I did this at the beginning of June. You can see this sort of is a bit out of date because it's from July 2019. But I wanted to work out what was the average cost of broadband in the UK. And as we scroll down, you can see the average household in the UK is paying £30.30. This was obviously last year, but okay, it's the most recent figures I could find, £30.30. So let's make a note of that. And it's also really important to say that some people will be paying a lot more than that, some people will be paying a lot less, but that's no guarantee of a fast internet connection either. So this is why it's really important. You see £30.30 over the course of the year is £363.60. That's a significant amount of money. Now, to make sure that you get the best deal, you need to be visiting multiple comparison sites because each one will have different offers on. And then you also need to go direct. So the provider, once you've found the cheapest one, check to see what their offer is direct. And then you need to check what cashback is available to really drive down those costs. And that's what we're going to do in this video. Now, as this video is only really illustrating the point, I'm only going to use a couple of comparison websites, and the first one we're going to go to is Broadband Choices, which is a UK comparison website. Now when running these comparisons, I'm going to make a few sort of like default settings. That you want at least the minimum fibre speeds in the UK, and that we're going to do it over a 12-month contract just so we can get an easy comparison and just really highlight the point. Obviously you select which speed you need and you select which contract length you're ultimately happy with, but for the purpose of this video, that's what we're going to do. As with all things, everything's dependent upon your location. If you live in a city, you like to have more choice on which provider you can go with. So first thing to do, you need to enter your postcode. On the left-hand side, we're going to select the speed. Say we're going to do the minimum fibre. If you don't need that, select the slower one. We'll head down and change the contract length to 12 months for the sort of ease of comparison. And then once we've done that, over here, don't choose recommended, select total contract cost. And as you can see, this is now sorted in the cheapest first to the more expensive. Now, if you actually did scroll down when you're doing this, you'll see that the cost varies quite significantly. Now, the cheapest one here is a company called OneStream. So let's add that to our comparison. You can see it's got $9.99 upfront fee, 35 megabits download speed, 12-month contract, unlimited downloads, and £22.99 a month for a 12-month contract, which works out at £285.87. So that's already a saving of £77.73 over the course of the year. Let's head over to the next comparison website we're going to use, which is Uswitch, another UK comparison website. So again, enter your postcode. Let's select the fibre speeds for the purpose of this comparison and change the contract length to 12 months. Head over to the top right, and on this one, when it says contract costs, this doesn't include the any upfront fees, so that's important to factor them in, which is why that pen and paper hopefully will come in handy so you can work out the total cost. Now once sorted, you can see that because this doesn't include the upfront fee, the one that comes up as cheapest actually has a $9.95 setup fee. So actually when you compare that to the one that's directly below it, which doesn't have a setup fee, the one actually below, which is 5p more a month, is actually cheaper over the course of the year. So for the purpose of this comparison, we'll select the ones that are the absolute cheapest across the course of the year, which in this case is this one by Pop Telecom. And let's add that to our comparison. You can see that this one works out at £300 over the course of the 12 months. So if you did kept doing this for all the comparison websites available, you would eventually find out which one is the cheapest. But let's say we've done that, and you can see that the cheapest one here is OneStream Broadband via Broadband Choices. So now it's important to check that one direct to see whether they're cheaper direct. But as you can see, even though the more expensive one for the comparison website is still £63.60 cheaper across the course of the year than what people are paying on average. So once we've headed over to their website, we can see now that immediately on the homepage they're advertising broadband at $27.99. But let's check it out. So look back on the comparison website, we're looking to beat £285.87 for the course of the year. So again, everything's dependent upon your postcode, so you'll need to enter your own postcode. And once you've done that, you'll then be taken to this page, which will highlight what packages you can get. And again, for the purposes of comparison, we're going with fibre broadband. So let's view the packages, and it's immediately selected the fibre broadband one. And you can see this one is at $27.99 a month, but there is also a $9.99 setup fee. So when we work this out on our notes, we can see that already we're looking to beat £285.87. We already know it's not going to be cheaper than that because the monthly cost is more. But let's just work out how much it is so for the comparison. So $9.99 up front, $27.99 a month for the year, which works out at £345.87. So going through broadband choices is the cheapest. But what if there was a way you could save a little bit more money? And this is where a cashback website comes really in handy. And I'll drop you my referral link down in the description to Top Cashback, which is the one that I predominantly use. But there are other ones like Quidco. I've just found that Top Cashback generally gives you the better rates, but that's just my findings. If you do use my link, I will earn a little referral fee, but it's in the description if you want to click and go through. But this is something you should do before you do any shopping online, and I'll do a separate video on why this is so important. But let's see what cashback is available through them for broadband. So first of all, let's see, the cheapest one is Broadband Choices. So we can see that they would actually offer, if you click through this link, so you click there and then go down and select the offer as a new customer, it would take you to Broadband Choices website, and you can then complete the purchase through that. And all being well, you would save £25.50. Now, the important thing to remember is that cashback is never guaranteed, so you should only ever really view this as a nice extra. Always get the cheapest price first, and then see if there's cashback to see if you can make that extra bit of saving, because it's not guaranteed. I've had it very rarely, but sometimes it just doesn't track, so that's just something to be mindful of. So if you can get £25 cashback, you'll see that if you factor that into the cost of your broadband over the course of the year, that you're bringing down that price by another £25. So your cost of your broadband over the course of the year with cashback would be £260.87. And let's just check it out direct. And yeah, we can quickly see that actually direct, there is no cashback. So there we have it. Following these tips, you could save yourself £102.73 on the average broadband price in the UK. That's quite a sizable amount of money that you could use for something that you want to spend money on. Broadband's a necessity, doesn't mean it has to cost the earth. So yeah, hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'll be really glad if you could subscribe to the video, hit the bell so you get notified when I do a future video, and let me know in the comments what you thought, any sort of other suggestions you've got, or what you would just spend that money you save on. That'd be really nice to hear. All right, until next time, take care, bye.